All right. So, the aftermath of voting for Trump is hitting minorities. Latinos, we're seeing a lot of that. It's hitting Latinos for Trump. So let's get into this beautiful bean footage. Fair use. Art Talk Radio live in 4K.
Estos son los hijos de puta racistas y después llaman a la puta policía. Racista, hijos de puta. Ustedes son unos hijos de puta metiéndose con niños menores de edad. Fuck you.
Hey. Ya, no ofendas. Ya. Vete allá, sí. Ya no.
Esos son niños. This is a little bit.
Ya, Denny, ya.
Big work.
Hey, can you just explain to them that if their kids continue?
Esto es lo que hacen ellos, mira, por el puto racismo.
Ya, Denny, ya, para. Eso es lo que le gusta a ella. Ya. Ajá, ya.
Llevan meses y meses.
¿Ah? Okay, go ahead.
Hola. Sí.
Mira, dile a él.
Ya le di.
Todas las veces,
Espérate, baja la mano.
todas las veces que me han llamado a la policía por gusto. Pero díselo.
La mano, ya. Pero hoy,
a los niños menores de edad, son niños.
En el momento que estamos hablando. Mire, son niños que se les va la pelota y ellos lo único que hacen es ir a agarrar la pelota, más nada. Eso, ellos no van a tirarle piedra a su casa ni le van a romper nada.
Ustedes no entienden nada, Me han llamado a la policía 9 veces.
En el momento. Mire, déjame hablar a mí.
9 veces. Por gusto han llamado a la policía aquí.
Mire,
9 veces.
Esa señora, la vecina, siempre, desde que nosotros nos mudamos.
Aquí no viven delincuentes.
Denny, déjame hablar.
Me no español.
Me no inglés.
Espérate.
Un momento, Denny.
You, motherfucker.
Cállate, cojones.
Denny, moment. I'm not even saying nothing.
It's only kids.
It's only kids.
Talking to you. Hi.
Ya, cállate ya para ya. Mire, yo sé que, sí, mire, disculpe. Óigame. Pero,
oiga, ¿qué cargo le van a poner a un niño menor de edad, chico? ¿De qué tú estás hablando? ¿De qué tú estás hablando? ¿Qué cargo le van a poner a un niño menor de edad?
cállate.
Eso es racismo. Mierda.
Eso es el padre de los niños.
So basically, Angel, befriended these white Trump supporters. His kids wanted to go play with the white Trump supporters' kids, and the white Trump supporter said, "No, you're not playing with these. You're not welcome over here." And had pulled out a gun and shot it in the air, scaring away Angel's kids. Angel calls the cops, and the cops don't look like they want to even help Angel. All right, this is down south. People have been trying to warn minorities about siding with these MAGA supporters, these Trump supporters. All right. If there's one thing that, excuse me, racist whites do well is lie. All right. They wanted your vote, and that's what it was. I mean, many people could see that, not to trust Donald Trump or the Trump supporters. You know, hell, I didn't even trust, the Democrats. All right. They as well are just as bad. They on team white supremacy. All right. That quote from Malcolm X isn't just for blacks. It's for minorities, period. Republicans are the wolves. All right. Democrats are the fox. The wolves will show you that they don't like you. Democrats will play games, pretend to be your friend just to get something out of you. Both want to eat you. Both want to use you. The Republicans, they play a little smart. They take some things out of the Democrat playbook and they pretend to be your friend. But once they reach their goal, it's back to business as usual. Here's one guy who understands that very well.
To Latino Trump supporters on here, how much proof do you need to see to realize these people don't like you? How much do you need to see to realize that these MAGA Trump supporters, white, really don't like you and really what they think of you? Now, I know a lot of y'all are Republican, conservative. I have a lot of conservatives in my family. And I know Latinos, a lot of are conservatives because, they're against abortion stuff, which I understand 100%. But do you really think that these people like you, are on your side? You're in fact mistaken. These MAGA Republicans are not the same Republicans you think you follow. This is not George Bush or Dick Cheney. This is a total different group of Republicans. This is a racist, bigoted, wannabe white supremacist group of Republicans. Now, I'm not saying all these Trump supporters are racist, but I'm going to tell you a hell of a lot of them are. You're not white, Latinos for Trump. You're not white. Quit acting like you are. I know a lot of y'all want to be white. You want to be accepted that you're white, but you're not white. A lot of you have ties. Some of y'all can't even speak English right, and you're there supporting Trump. And don't tell me a lot of y'all have ties down south of the border. We all do. I was born in the United States. My mom was born in the United States. But my grandma wasn't. That's right, my grandma wasn't. She was born in Mexico. When they talk about Latinos south of the border, they're still talking about you. Whether you're born here or not, they're talking about you. These people disrespect you right in your face. They spit right in your face, and you sit there and you eat it all up and accept it. Donald Trump sits there and spits in your face, and you eat it up. Shameful.
It's true. When he made that joke, he allowed that comedian to go up on stage and made a joke saying Puerto Rico is an island of garbage. Right then and there, Latinos should have got up in unison as one and left. Throw their flags down, whatever, ripped up their MAGA shirts and left. Said, we ain't supporting Trump no more. Trump knows what he's doing because he knew he was getting closer to the presidency, and the more he was getting closer, the more he was letting things slide. That's what this is doing. And I get mad when it comes to black people supporting Trump and being MAGA supporters. And he's saying all the racist things. People forgot about, when he was president, how he botched up, the pandemic. They forget about that. They forget so much how incompetent he was, how he was saying racist things like Kung Flu. They forget about how he talked about the Central Park Five. And when it came to light that those 5 boys that are now men are innocent, he didn't offer an apology for the fact he used the mainstream media back then to fan the flames of hatred toward those boys. You look into the history of Trump, you understand what type of person he is. Trump dated black girls. There are a lot of racist white men who date black women, sleep with black women, have kids with black women. That doesn't mean they're not still racist. Because black Americans in this country have a slave mentality and think because they may have an education, they may have money, that they're somehow good with the white man. No, you're not. Let's move on to the next one.
Please tell me y'all are aware of the Angel Rodriguez situation. Angel, I need you to bring your ass to the front because you are doing what black people like to call effing around and finding out. Here, it's your boy Young Star 63, Fat Jack the DJ. I need you to like, comment, find Angel. They weren't voting for you, buddy. None of this was for you like you thought it was, gang. Angel Rodriguez has taken to Twitter. He is an avid Trump supporter, and he cannot understand why he sent his children out to play yesterday, and his children were met by the children across the street telling them to go back to Mexico.
Go back to Mexico. What did they tell us? Go back to Africa?
Angel, did you think they were talking about you when they said make America great again, bro? They weren't talking about you. I bet you that I know black don't that didn't do too well yesterday. I only use this picture. This is not Angel Rodriguez. This is the officer that hit Angel with the me no speak Spanish. Like me no speak Espanol. I just wanted his face to be seen because this man is the man that reminded Angel, trust me, my guy, you are not who you think you are in this country. I don't know what you thought it was. You don't get to pick sides. The sides pick you. You can't just say, oh yeah, I'm for Trump. I'm one of the good ones. No, they have to bestow that upon you, gang. Like you gotta get handpicked to be one of the good ones, Angel. You weren't picked. Your kid thought the friends picked them. No, they didn't pick them either. Angel, you are so confused, bro. And then you got up on TikTok and you have gone viral for crying. Crying, why? You want to know why we don't care about you crying, bro? Because our grandmamas cried. And our great grandmamas cried. And our great great grandmothers cried and ran and were beaten and were literally bred. Angel, I promise you, bro, you don't know racism. And then you had another video. That's racism. You don't know racism. You wouldn't know racism if it smacked you in the face, else you wouldn't have voted for Trump, Angel. How do we help Angel, guys? You want to help Angel Diesel? I just need to know how it felt, Angel. Like, how did it feel to be reminded so violently, well, I shouldn't say violently, but so vehemently by the police in front of you and your children? You ain't white, boy. Like, what'd you think this was? This wasn't.
Here's another thing, too. People are thinking about Trump will get the illegals out of America. No, I don't know. I don't think so. I do not think so. Do you know why? Because those are people who are undereducated. Trump loves the undereducated. And what are they doing in certain places like Seattle? They're enlisting illegals as police officers and giving them badges because they're willing to do the dirty work that American-born citizens or people who have been made legalized citizens are not willing to do. Okay. Plus, Republicans like that cheap labor. Businesses like that cheap labor. So you have a place here, Angel. It's not at their table. It's being their slave.
For you, this was for us. Like the bigots, they won. I posted something about Trump the other day under my video. First four people, Trump 2024, Trump, Trump, Trump. Mad excuses on why Trump is valid. Bro, please don't tell me anything when something happens to your daughter and she can't get her little cootie cat check because they don't want to do stuff anymore. Like, just, I don't want to hear it, okay? Like, I just don't want to hear it. I don't care why you voted for the enemy. You voted for the enemy. It is that.
Have y'all heard about that Cuban Trump supporter, man, that moved to Texas and is now filing a lawsuit because he's facing racism and discrimination, not just from his neighbors, but also local law enforcement? Bro, we gotta talk about some Latinos, right, that are conservative, right? It doesn't matter. You can vote whatever way you want, right? This is not about that, right? But there's certain Latinos, man, that think that they're gonna be accepted by all white people simply because they're Republicans, right? Because they vote the same way. Oh, these are my people. They think like us, you know? And then they move to certain places, man, where it's extremely conservative, right? And they don't realize, man, that there's nothing but white people there, man. It's a specific type of white person, man, that ain't gonna give a fuck if you're a conservative. If you vote Republican, if you're a Christian, they're not gonna give a fuck, man. They're not gonna like you simply because you're Latino, bro. They're gonna treat you no different than the Mexicans that are crossing the borders illegally, bro. That they stay talking shit about all day long online, you know. But I find that absolutely hilarious, you know. That Cuban dude probably moved over there like, nah, man. We all think the same, man. We're Republicans. Fuck communism, man. Fuck the Democrats. I thought we was part of the same team. He probably said, man. Nah, man, y'all gotta be careful, bro, where y'all move, man. That's how it is. That is how it is. And you know what also they gotta worry about now? They gotta worry about other Latinos that knew better, and they coming for their head. Oh, yes. There are Latinos that they want blood. They want payback. All right? They don't want to hear your apology. All right? All they want to know is the fact when you're going to come crying back to them. That's what they want to know. And when you come crying back to them, they want to say grace before they eat you. That's what they're going to do. Like this one right here.
Latinos for Trump, it is time to embrace the consequences of your actions. I've always been a firm believer of fighting fire with fire. If somebody goes low, I'll go lower. Now, with that being said, I know for a fact that most Latinos for Trump have undocumented family members, whether that be their parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, etc. So if you know of a Latino who voted for Trump, I urge you to call this number and report said family members. It's time that these Latinos for Trump get a taste of their own medicine and a taste of poetic justice. Now, I know what you may be thinking, Angel, this is extreme, and I agree. But extreme problems call for extreme solutions. And unfortunately, many innocent people are going to be affected by this, but you can't be that innocent if you raised a Latino for Trump. And before all of the Latinos for Trump come at me all angry, this is what you wanted. This is what you voted for. You should be happy. Let me see that smile.
Is he wrong? Is he wrong? And blacks feel the same way. You know, you believed everything the Republicans said. Racism doesn't exist. You believed everything Tim Scott says. You know, America's not a racist nation. Kamala Harris said the same thing too. All right. You believed every bit of poison that was coming out of the Republicans' mouth. Every bit. Okay. And I don't know how people could get brainwashed like that. I just don't. Here's what's going to happen, right? Trump will begin operations to deport millions of undocumented immigrants when he starts his term. Campaign press secretary Carolyn Levitt. The goal set by Trump campaign is to detain and remove 13 to 25 million people. They plan to indefinitely detain them across various camps. The operation is being called the largest deportation in history, and it is estimated that it will cost around $88 billion tax dollars to complete. The current U.S. prison population is only 1.8 million. It is estimated that they could remove 1 million people per year. Experts estimate families may be rounded up together, including individuals who are not illegal, including green card holders or citizens born to illegal migrants. Future Trump proposals also include backtracking on green cards that have already been granted and exploring legislation to remove citizenship of those born to parents not born in the U.S. This is what people signed up for. All right. Wow. Just wow.
Immigrant mother just called me on the phone innocently asking me if she should start carrying her passport in case they start doing mass deportations to prove that she's a citizen. It's so sad.
Let's hear about this now, too.
Federal authorities are looking into disturbing and racist text messages sent from unknown numbers, to Black Americans in at least 10 different states in this country. Now, many of the messages, which were sent to middle school, high school, and college students, make reference to slavery.
You have been selected to be a house slave at the Fieldview Farm Plantation. Be ready on Saturday, November 9th, 11 a.m. sharp.
This was the text message Latasha Nelson's 8th grade daughter, Jemiah, and her friend received while at home in Connecticut.
My daughter came down and showed me, I was like, wait a minute. I was angry. One, disgusted. Two.
In at least 10 states across the nation, CBS News has learned that Black Americans have received anonymous, racist text messages similar to these. And while varying slightly, many of the messages read, "You have been selected to pick cotton or become a house slave at a plantation."
I felt scared, kind of shaken by it.
Devereaux Adams lives in Atlanta and is a student at Western Governors University.
If this was not during the election, I probably would have laughed it off. But I don't know, it hit me different because of when it happened. And considering that I have multiple friends that got the same exact message, same exact tone, and some, they don't even know how these people got their first and last name. And they're telling people, we know where you live. So it's like, whoa, this is not a prank. This is an actual threat.
Black students at several schools and universities have reported receiving the texts. And CBS News has verified that the texts were sent from numbers with area codes from at least 25 different states. Some through Text Now, which...
So the thing is what I'm thinking right now. Not only is this something that's a Latino wake-up call, this should be a wake-up call for many of you Black MAGA, okay? Because I've been hearing reports of people being human trafficked, even men, okay? So they may be trying to bring back slavery by kidnapping Black people and forcing them to work on plantations that they have created.
Offers free phone numbers. In a statement, Text Now says it's learned that one or more of our accounts may have been used to send text messages in violation of our terms of service, adding it shut down the accounts as soon as it became aware.
All right. Well, that's all I got for now. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right. And share this information so you're not just the only one who knows about this, what's going on in the world today. All right. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Later.